Before this video starts, I just want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Vital Apparel. If you haven't heard of them, I feel like you should have, because Vital Apparel is a clothing line of gym wear. For me, as a person who is just getting into the whole fitness scene, or at least trying to care for their body, slim down, work out, and live a healthy lifestyle, Vital Apparel not only makes you look good, but it represents you in a good light. Positive messages galore when it comes to Vital Apparel, because that's what they're about. Good vibes and positive messages. Now, if you're one to not really care about the gym look, that's fine, but still, Vital Apparel doubles as the gym look and a normal look for anyone who's just looking to go outside and explore the day. Leggings, shorts, shirts, tank tops, you know, all things that you'd think you'd see at the gym. That's what they are. But they spread the positive messages. Like, I bought a shirt that says, "Don't forget why you started," or something like that. But I think that is a fantastic message, because people, when they're too deep into a goal, trying to achieve something, as we will discuss later, it can be easy to forget where you started from, you know, and then eventually you might not even remember why you're starting this. You might know why, but you might not even remember because you're so deep into it. Take the time to think about it. Okay, so thanks to Vital Apparel for sponsoring this video. If you want to go get some of that Vital Apparel stuff, go to the vitalapparel.com and use code FONSBONS for 15% off at checkout. And now, let's start the video. Yo, what is up, internet? Welcome back to the channel. I know usually when I come on here and talk about stuff, it's usually something exciting or funny or just flat out ridiculous, but today I am not going to be tuning into that direction, you know? Today's gonna be a bit of a more serious outlook, because we're gonna be talking about life, specifically my life, you know? As a person who is trying to be a full-time content creator for a full-time career, it is difficult when it comes to the different aspects of life, you know, because I, for one, have a full-time job, and it's tough sometimes to find time to do this stuff, because not everything is worth talking about, or because I don't have the time. It's difficult sometimes to get on here and do it, and I'm just so tired after the workday that I don't want to do anything else other than relax. You know, that's just what comes with having a full-time job, I suppose, but I do find time, and hopefully it's enough time to keep making videos, and hopefully ones that'll do well. But today we're talking about the future, my future specifically, and it's delicate, because everyone has one, whether you're a young guy like me, you know, 19 years old, just starting out in life, or whether you're the middle age, like 45 to the 50s, or whether you're just a brand new baby that just was born. Everyone has a future. Now, whether or not it's a good one is entirely up to you in the end, really, because I know there are people who say that a future is something that's made, and my future is different than everyone else's future. You know, I'm not gonna have the same one as this guy or that guy, but all in the end will be my future, and whatever I choose to do with the future is what I choose to do with it, and it's really about finding what I want to do. And one of the problems being me is that I know what I want to do and who I want to be, but the problem is getting there, and that's how it is for everyone out there, you know? Someone has a goal that they want to achieve in life, that they want to do and become, and that's just it. You got to get there. You got to get to that goal. But I feel like getting to the goal that I have set for myself is a little bit more difficult than most other people, as I know it's easy to go viral online. It only takes one video for you to get attention, and judging by the way things have been going for me in the past few videos that I've made, almost every video, I mean, I guess you can say I've gotten a good output. Most of them aren't that good, but you know, that's to be expected at first. You know, just starting out a couple months in, that's to be expected. And you know, you can't come in here with such high expectations, especially me, because I'm just some stupid kid, you know? I'm just a guy who's starting out, and you can't come in here with high expectations. I can't do that, because I'll be infinitely more disappointed when I don't get the results that I'm looking for. But now, even so, I come in here with the lowest of low expectations. Lowest. I mean, if they were any lower, they'd be on the ground, dude. It's just crazy. But even in those low expectations, there is some. Low is not no expectations. You still have some expectations for it to do something. And whether that is perform badly or perform well, you know, it performs somehow. And it's just a little discouraging to see what happens to the videos that I produce, because I put a lot of work into it. I record, I find the story, and I edit everything myself. So it's a little daunting, and it's a little disappointing to see that a video gets 1 or 2 views in 3 weeks and I put in a couple of hours to do that. I mean, that was a couple of hours I'm not going to get back. That was a couple of hours that I could have put into doing something different, like going to the gym or playing a video game or reading a book. Those are hours that I could have put in to do something different, but I instead used those hours to make that video that I thought was going to be pretty good, that I personally thought when rewatching it for mistakes was a pretty well done, put together video, and it just flops. But you know, that's the game. It is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it. But that brings me back to the future. I know what I want to do. It's just a matter of getting there. And there's so many people in my boat, specifically my age, who know what they want to do but don't know how to get there, or have no idea what they want to do and don't know what they should be doing, and that scares them. And it scares me because I feel like I wasn't called to do anything else. I feel like my skill set currently isn't supposed to be for anything else other than speaking into a microphone like I'm doing right now and then editing it later. I feel like I'm not called to do anything else. And it's not just that, but I feel like in everything that I do, because if I really take a step back, and this is gonna come off as an extremely sad, pathetic loser, which I am. I guess I can't beat around the bush here. I am a weird loser, okay? I'm not good at anything else other than making videos. And I wouldn't even say I'm remotely good at that either. But it's a feeling, you know? You feel it in your jellies. It's a calling. Everyone has one. It's just a matter of finding it. And I feel like I've found mine. But to be good at it, for it to produce results, that's something completely different. That's a whole new ball game we're talking about here. And it's just sad to see that so many people try and try and try, and they do their best all the time, and they get no results out of it. They get nothing, and they try so hard. They don't give up, and that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to give up, because my next hit video might be right around the corner. It might even be this one. It might not be. It might be a few corners down, but the key is to keep trying, and so many people keep doing that and yet nothing. It's hard to keep going when you constantly get nothing out of hard work that you produce. I can say I'm an extremely frightful person when it comes to my future. Talking about it makes me uneasy, and I hate it. Okay, I hate talking about my future with people, because what am I going to say to them? I don't know. I'm going to seem like a pathetic loser when I talk to them, because I am. Okay, I am, and only I can take myself out of that pathetic loser mindset, but I can't deny what I see. You know, denying it would make it worse. I'm just flat out saying it right here. I am that guy. I am not good at anything else, and that's sad. It really is sad, but only I can change it, and I plan to change that. But again, this is what I want to do with my life. It's what I feel called to do, and it's just a matter of getting there. Everyone can get there in the end. Everyone makes it eventually. I mean, look at my mom. She's finally in a job she loves, dude. She adores it. She looks forward to going to work every day, waking up refreshed, ready to go to take on a brand new day. And she's 58. I mean, from the time she graduated as a high school senior at 18 years old, 40 years. Took her 40 years in a job that she hated to finally find something that was fulfilling to her. I don't want to do that with my life. I feel like this is fulfilling to me. It's just a matter of getting the results that I need. The future is scary. It's coming, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. So what I'm trying to say is, for those who don't know what to do, use your time wisely, because once you use those seconds, those minutes, those hours, those days, those weeks, those months, those years, you will never get them back. You can look back on them, but you can't get them back. You can't relive them. You can't do it over. Any mistakes you make are the ones that are going to stick with you forever. You can't undo them. You can't retract them. It is what it is. So use your time wisely. And it's okay to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. You know, that's a part of the game. That's a part of finding what you're meant to do, is making crucial mistakes so that, one, you can better yourself and not mess it up in the next time, you know? And I'm running out of things to say here, so I'm just going to say this. Use your time wisely, because it will never come back again. Everyone has an expiration date, and you are just getting closer and closer to it. So my advice to you, and my advice for me, I have to take my own personal advice. Use it wisely. Just do something that is fulfilling to you, that you enjoy, and don't let anyone try and bring you down, because there will be people who bring you down and will just keep it. That's their whole purpose. They just want to rub it in, salt in the wound, and then they just want to destroy your every ambition and then defeat you that way. And that's it. That's what they want to do, because they're jealous. They don't like you. You know, I have lots of people that don't like me, but it is what it is. You know, you can be better than them, and that's what you got to do. But that's really what it's about. And if you're someone like me who is really just trying to make it in life, you know, and I feel like that's a wrong thing to say, making it in life, because life is only once. You live it, and then it's finished. You don't get a redo. You don't get to come back from the grave. So use your time wisely. Enjoy it. Live it to the fullest. Know that you lived a great life. But other than that, guys, thanks so much for listening, and I will catch you in the next one.